monstrosities going to deliver an item. I could probably do all of these things. I mean, I just landed here, so I don't mind being taken somewhere else now. But that's just now. I can run the table, kill 5 monstrosities to finish 2 missions. And the rest is relatively easy, even that pirate hunt thing. So if anything happens, I'll show it. Otherwise, I'll meet you back at the station. Well, it's another abandoned building. Let's see what it's got to say this time. I stood before the dais, the wormhole active before me. I should feel privileged to stand here when so many others have failed, but I am left only with that sense of guilt again. I feel as if I have done something wrong, but I cannot think this way. I must return to my home. I enter. My voice said that it would be okay. And that's it. Well, I'll meet you back at the station once I've done the rest of the missions, including killing all these monstrosities out here. And I think I got some to deliver to another star system too. But after that, I should have done it sooner. I was afraid. How do I do it? How do I make this right? The travelers seems ill or old, their world herds labored, broken. What decay is like for this species I do not know, but they try to speak even in spite of their infirmity. Well, 2 of these options are a little too non-committal, I guess. I'll tell them to be honest, that actually does something. They say they should never have deserted me, that I did not deserve this life, that they know I was just trying to help. They passed me something through the smog of worlds, and in that instant I know this individual. But the vision passes. The traveler stands before me as if nothing had happened. I guess that was the right decision. Okay, let's turn these in. And what about the rest of them? Oh, it's interesting. I'm getting frigate fuel for one of these. Oh, the problem is that there's another item delivery. And that'll see me on a 3rd system in this area. So I guess I'll have to. Well, first I'd like to sell what I can here for trade goods. I think this is a power generation system. If I have anything that can be sold in a power generation system for a profit, there isn't anything like that here. So instead, I'm going to go back to the system that I came from, the one where I had to deliver a I forget what it actually was that I delivered, but it was an item. And it deliberately sent me to another system to deliver the item, as opposed to, say, me getting X amount of a resource and delivering it somewhere local. So I'll see what missions are like over there. Oh, did I do that? Okay, here. Okay, it looks like all these are, except this one. It's a photo out of a desert world, but I can afford to leave it behind. Before we do any of that, though, I'm going to check up on the missions I sent my freighter. my frigates on. Since we're buying an ion capacitor. You ever had to buy the thing first? Alright, let's see. Looks like, no, I think they're all back. So we'll see how they did. Like this balanced mission, for instance. Wasn't very difficult, but we have a bounty hunt, a plant survey, collected unusual alloys, bought a share of a business, disposed of a bomb, it seems. Bought some odds and ends, and came back here. Another balanced mission. This was longer. Recycled some excess fuel. Turned in some pirates. Let's see. Processed minerals. Salvaged minerals. Or materials, I mean. Refined minerals. Harvested scrap metal. Managed to dodge a pirate attack. Intercepted and destroyed quite some kind of ICBM. Left by test of weapon. Invested in crab dredging. Harvested scrap metal. Salvaged a freighter, it looks like. Collected plant samples. Harvested stellar matter. Interesting. And got a storage augmentation out of it. And here you are. Okay, another... Actually, no, this was a trade mission. And not a very easy one either. So let's see. Sold for a markup of 257%, and traded profit ratio 371%, ROI 181%, profit 267%, later 141%, later ROI 135%, and back you are. Yeah, these trade missions are all about buying and selling, so they're easy to talk about. And this was another balance mission. Alright. Surveyed a solar system. Got a good trade deal. Scanned, well, some part of it anyway. Salvaged an abandoned ship. Collected some materials in a area apparently devoid of life. Harvested stellar matter. Found a machine that produces nanites, but they couldn't get it to work for themselves. Got another storage augmentation with a 155% profit margin. Salvaged abandoned ships. here, nothing bad or good happened. They just got some reactor fuel. Environmental content of a cave somewhere. Invested in a farm of some kind, a Mordite farm. But invested in business, invested in another business, and here you are again. And now the last one. This was exploration. And it doesn't look like they got too badly hurt, despite the fact that that this was a 3-star difficulty and a very long one too. I think this is one of the longest missions I've ever sent anyone on. But they found a carnivorous plant, a glass mountain, 72 new species, a plant that spins really quick, as opposed to Venus, which spins really slow. Found a thingy in a cave, a musical instrument, it seems. Scanned, surveyed this system, found one of those metal sphere planets, a hypergraph, found an unusual life form, and found a containment chamber where the thing seems to have escaped. At least it didn't run into the darn thing. Scanned another system, zoological survey, giant caterpillar, deep space scan, found 98 celestial bodies. I wonder what... Well, it's not very many. I think I discussed that earlier. Bromeliad, I'm not sure what those are exactly. Context-wise, it seems like some kind of plants. Excavated site of historical interest. Sampled minerals, found all these new crystal structures. Found physical recordings dating back 4.5 millennia. 71 new species of fauna. Some moderate-sized creature with an unusual head-to-body ratio, almost entirely teeth. And found a rare item. Okay, well, that was a clean sweep right there. All 5 did came through without a scratch. I'm impressed. So I'm going to send these... exploration and trade. There doesn't seem to be anything else, regardless of how many times I've gone through... how many black holes I've gone through. So this is the exploration. Considering how difficult it is, I'm going to put my top 3 explorers on it. That's going to take 450 tons. Maybe I'll throw in a support ship, assuming it stays at 450, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tons. Should be relatively high in support ship 2. Make it this way, that should make up for the... Oh, that's 500 tons. Okay, this guy's out. I just hope that that they don't run into any combat situations. They're weak there compared to everything else. Alright, this is a difficult trade mission. So I'm going to send the big fish over here. $150 tons. Well, since it's a short mission, it could benefit from a supply platform. How's that one that we... Nah. Still 150 tons. That's good. Okay, so launch them, and the rest are balanced. Let's start with this easy one here. Industrial, exploration, combat, trade, 200 tons of fuel. Still 200 tons. That's good, all right. But you know what? The support ship needs the experience. And I've got another balanced expedition. Combat, trade, industry, exploration. 450 tons of fuel. If I assign it a support ship, like this one, it goes up to 500 tons, so keep it at 450. And another balanced expedition. We have combat, industrial, exploration, trade, 450 tons. Is sending a support ship going to keep it at 450? Yes, it will. So yeah, this is overkill, but that support ship does need... Well, I think all support ships need experience. At least until they're S-class. Okay, well, I'm going to do some chores on board this freighter, then do the missions, see if I can find an ion capacitor. I know I have to buy that from a certain kind of system economy, but everything else should go smoothly, or at least relatively smoothly. So I'll meet you back on board the station after I've done the missions. So delivering that ion capacitor took a pretty interesting turn. I mean, first I had to find out where to get one as a trade good. Well, as it turns out, I think I had to go back to Marxon because I had to apply an exosuit upgrade, and the Marxon system is the only place where I've bought an exosuit upgrade, you know, to sort of make it, you know, at that exosuit station. Where they have like one space available for purchase, but once you've bought the space, it doesn't come back up. Well, so I bought the space earlier, but the empty, I guess you'd say, terminal is where you would end up buying a where it ended up applying exosuit upgrades that you get as rewards. So I was there, but it's a power generation economy. And because it's a power generation economy, it demands high-tech items such as ion capacitors. On a completely unrelated note, we're leaving the system and looking for the next black hole. You know that trade sequence that I discovered much earlier? Well, ion capacitors are in demand in power economy, so what economy supplies ion capacitors? Well, it's a tech economy. So I had to find a tech economy, which I have got like a whole catalog of economies, considering how many systems I've visited. So all I had to do was find a tech economy, buy an ion capacitor from there, and then deliver it wherever, yeah, like this tech economy, and then deliver it wherever I was told to go. But finding that out proved to be something of it proved to be a bit complicated because I'd go through my list of known systems to find it. It wasn't in the place where I'd gotten the mission from. It was somewhere else. So I bought an ion capacitor in one system and delivered it to another system. Unfortunately, both were known systems. I suppose I'm willing to take delivery missions like that on faith still, but okay, so we are now in a system that has a black hole in it. I'm going to go to the station and see what missions are available there. Before I do that, I have to find that space station. Oh wait, it's down there. I have to make sure I don't slam into any of the ships in my fleet. And I have to get far enough away from my fleet to use the pulse drive. And considering it came out like right by the space station, I can't. Whatever. Okay. Emerald glass. Yeah, you can do all this. Even scanning creatures. Get to the outside, but I'm in a different region of space now, so I can probably... Okay, so if anything happens on these missions, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I'll meet you back here. And I'm still collecting gifts from envoy representatives. Always check that. Now to craft glass is easy, especially since I have a portable reactor. There we go. That's one item sourced. Practically swear by this thing. The other is gamma root. I have some on me though. So anyway, if anything else happens, I'll show it, and otherwise I'll meet you back here. Alright, so... since we're scanning creatures, we're gonna have to go to a different system. I think it's this one, where we were sent on an earlier mission. Now let's see what they have for us. I figured I'd play the system out when I only got 3 missions. It's a way of paring it down and not committing to one particular system for too long. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, all these are fine. Although I am gonna have to find some sentinels to aggravate in order to get the quad, but that shouldn't be too hard. So if anything happens, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I'll meet you back here. Well, there was another monstrosity hunting mission, so of course there'd be another one of these terminals. Let's see. I step through the wormhole. I am alone in this space between worlds. I am alone but for my thoughts, my words. I am alone but for you. I see you. You must have known I could. You must have known what this was. Through these travels we come to know ourselves, just as the universe comes to know us in turn. I am sorry for what I have done, but it does not believe me. I run further and further from the portal's exit. Well, I'm going to kill monstrosities now, so after that I'll meet you back at the station. Okay. Let's see. Send these in. Well, we certainly have something we can do for next time, don't we? But I'm going to save off here. Oh, and we are now exalted in the Explorers Guild. So I suppose we don't have to do explorer missions now if we don't want to. But anyway, we'll take care of that later. Alright, let's see, what do we have here? Okay, so I can, I think, do all of these. But killing 3 quads is going to be the most difficult mission that I've attempted yet. And that's saying a lot. So I will show that. But, if anything else happens, I'll let you know about it. Actually, I gotta go back to Halitosis because I gotta... Or the planet I named Halitosis backwards because I gotta kill a predator and that's the only place I can reliably find them as of right now. But if anything else happens, I'll let you know about it. Otherwise, we'll run into each other. We've gotta kill all those 3 quads because there's a few ways I can think of to do it. And one of them's tedious, one of them's dangerous, and the third one I don't know whether it works or not. Technically there's a 4th, but it's not easily available right now. And a 5th too, come to think of it. I'll explain all this in more detail when I have to kill those quads though. So until then, if anything else happens, I'll show it. Otherwise, I'll show up when we'll meet when I'm about to kill those 3 quads. So what's a good way to get your wanted level to 3 and get those quads to appear? Well, the answer is pretty clear. Swipe one of these Gravitino balls. But you don't want to get your wanted level to 4, do you? So you hide out until your wanted level drops to 2. Then you start fighting again and move it back up to 3. Kill a quad, hide out, make it drop to 2 again, and start fighting again, kill a 3rd quad, and then hide out again and until it goes away entirely. This is what I think is going to work, but I'm not completely sure. So, as a failsafe, there are 1, 2... So there was a 3rd Gravitino ball for me to swipe. Huh. Guess not. Oh well. Worst comes to worst, I'll have to go somewhere else and to kill that last quad, but, well, here's hoping this actually, I can actually pull this off the way I intend to. There we go. Okay, so they should be on their way. I can't find them. I got that. And they can't find me either. This is... Ah, here we go. Here we go. Okay. So, I'm going to take out this pointy one here. As long as those are still running, they'll summon more. Incidentally, no, I can't seem to find the dog. Well, I say dog, they're quads, but I call them dogs because they act like dogs. There's the dog, okay. Yeah. When I confront the dog, it's going to have to be a one-on-one thing. With no... let me take this one out. Alright, now I'll recharge my shield like that. Okay, and there's the... Now it's just me and this dog here. Somehow no one else running out of... Okay, there we go. I've got about... got like a handful of seconds to do this. Yeah, the weapon's out of juice. Should I say my terrain manipulator's out of juice. Okay, there we go. So I've taken out one quad. I'm gonna go down far enough and wait for my wanted level to drop to 2. Reload. I should be fully healed, come to think of it. So now it's down to 3. Oh my goodness, we're doing this in the middle of a firestorm. Quick check. Yeah, I should be fine, actually. Oh. I've got 2. Okay, I'm still at 2. So there should be another... Just out of absolute curiosity, what if my... wanted level goes from 4 to 3. When it's at 3, does that mean there's another quad there? Well, I'm at it. Where are the rest of the sentence? I can't find... Oh, wait. This place is going to become like one of those trenches in World War I soon. What the... Okay, where did that guy come from? You know how I said that that level 4 has one of these hard frames? Well, apparently I was right about that, despite the fact that I distinctly heard... Rid of this guy before he calls down. That guy too. Reload. Get him out of the way, like now, because I can't fight both a hard frame and a quad at the same time. And danged if I'd be able to I'm able to somehow fight one of those nasty... Oh, very funny. Where'd he go? One of those nasty walkers. They're like the final... The last one. Here we go. Oh my god. What in the name of sanity is this? Okay, this is officially a really, really bad idea. I was never I did not want to run into, end up with... Okay, let me just decode what happened here. So I took out a hard frame. Actually, no. I'll back up further while I wait for everything to calm down here. Actually, no. I'm going to check up at 1 and see if there's anything besides drones, quads. Actually, if there are quads, I'd like there to be quads. Actually, okay, it's 3 now. Are there any other monsters besides level 3? Oh. Gotta change to full spitter. I also gotta be able to shoot. You know, that's kind of important right now. Always be looting. Now I can't see... Yeah, there's pointy heads. But it doesn't look as though there's anything else there. So, I'm at level 3 right now. And there aren't any sentinels that are above or even at that level. I don't see a quad. I was hoping there'd be one. I mean, this is... Oh, wait. There's the other quad. Okay. Looks like the theory was both right and wrong at the same time, because... let me just get out of this dog's way. And take out that pointy... I think they're called summoners, actually. That it was so clearly protecting. Wait, did I just see another laser beam from someplace? Oh, come on. I did not want to have to... Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I was wrong this whole time. Apparently, it is there. Gotta get out of its way. Well, this does confirm... Well, actually, no, this does prove something that I was trying to... that I wasn't quite sure about. And it has to do with the different... with what's available. Or rather, what enemies there are in Sentinels. And believe me, that thing that you just glimpsed 2 seconds of, with the legs and like nothing else, that is what you get at level 5. At the maximum wanted level, you run into those guys and quads, which explains what they're doing there. But they don't despawn when your wanted level goes down. I have got to take it down all the way. So, to recap, if, in fact, theoretically, if my wanted level would go all the way down to 1, that nasty 2-legged, no-armed thing, it's called a walker, by the way, will still be there, and I'd still have to take it out. And I'm not entirely sure I want to face that thing right now, because although I suppose technically if I know where it is, and I've been healing, and I take the thing out, there it is. Oh wait, there it is. That, ladies and gentlemen, given my position where I am right now, oh come on. You're not gonna put up with you trying to... You neither. Come to think of it, what if I... No. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to fight this thing because of where I am. Tactically speaking, I'm in a very good position. The only drawback is that... Oh. No, you don't. Yeah, see, I can go all the way down here. And take him out. But he can't see me. Alright. It's gonna be something of a war of attrition here. I'll just hang out here for a bit. Wait for myself to... There's that other quad. I wonder if... no, you don't get to shoot at me down here. Call it... What was that? I didn't even know what happened there for a second. But I am gonna have to... Wait a second, sorry. Can I actually recharge my shield while I'm here? If I hang around down here, the walker can see me better than the other sentinels can. Doesn't know too much about why I'm here, or where I am compared to it. I wonder though, you know, there's some times where you are more or less forced to deal with things despite not wanting to. And this is something which I am more or less... Oh, ye gods, can you believe that? Ladies and gentlemen, I have just taken down my first Sentinel Walker. This is all that's left of it.